What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. This video is all about snakes. Now this is going to be a two-part video. This one's going to be all about snakes on the Exiled lands, and I'll have a second video for you with snakes on the Isle of Sipta. The main difference is going to be the locations. I don't have all the locations yet for the Isle of Sipta, but I have everything that you need to know about the Exiled lands, so I thought I'd get that to you right away. Now this is filmed in testlive, so it is subject to change. If there are major changes, I'll go ahead and make another video recapping the information and making sure the information is correct. Now this update is scheduled to come to the live version of the game on September 21st, 2023. So you can expect to see snakes in the live version of the game after that update. So let's jump right into it. Currently there are two snake pets in the game. There is the Cobra and the Cobra Alpha. So if you're trying to interact with these, you want to aim for this loop right here. That's been the best spot I've found to gain access to their inventory. So if you look at the head, it's not necessarily going to work. Back of the body, not necessarily going to work. But if you look at that loop, it works just about every time. So that's where you want to aim to interact with these guys. And they can level up. They will level up all the way to level 20. Now you get the snakes by getting these snake eggs, and I will show you where you can find snake eggs in the Exiled lands a little bit later on in this video. Now, if you've been enjoying the content that I've been bringing you about the Age of War Chapter 2, go ahead and whack that like button. And if you're not subscribed, you're probably missing guides that I'm putting out about Conan Exiles right now. So I would recommend subscribing and ringing the bell so you don't miss another video. Snake eggs have a 24-hour expire timer. So in order to tame snakes, you need that expire timer to go all the way out. The best way to do that is going to be with a compost heap. You put the snake egg in the compost heap and it reduces the expire timer by quite a bit. Now you don't have to worry about what happens to the animal once the expire timer runs out. They no longer have an expiration timer. So you can take your Cobra hatchling out of there at any point in time, move them over to your animal pen, and then tame them. I currently have mine set to instantly tame, so we'll go ahead and throw this in here and you can see the Cobra is being produced there. I used their diet to create the tests for each one of the Cobras that I tamed. I tamed 10 Cobras on each one of the foods that worked. Some of the food did not work to tame the Cobras, and I will point out which ones those are a little bit later on in the video. However, through my testing, I only received 2 Alpha Cobras, and I'll show you which foods gave me those Alpha Cobras. Let's get to it. With the exotic flesh, I was only able to get 10 regular Cobras. With the abysmal flesh, I was only able to get 10 Cobras. With the feral flesh, just 10 regular Cobras again. The human flesh only gave me 10 regular Cobras. The raw pork only gave me 10 regular Cobras. The savory flesh actually gave me 1 Alpha Cobra, the rest were all regular Cobras. And then the shade spiced human flesh actually gave me 1 Alpha Cobra and the rest were regular Cobras. The next foods actually don't produce Cobras from the animal pen. They will not eat it and they will not tame. That's going to be the meaty mashup, the bush jerky, and the bone broth. Those 3 items will not tame your Cobra, so you'll want to use the other ones listed in this video. My guess would be that the shade spiced human flesh probably has the best rating for giving you a Cobra Alpha. However, I can't verify that until I see the dev kit, but you could always look on the wiki once this patch comes out, and that should have up-to-date information. For those of you that are wondering about the snakes that you saw in the live stream from the devs, those are going to be in the battle pass or the bazaar. You cannot admin spawn them in testlive, which means they're not part of the free update for the game. You are going to see those coming in either the bazaar store or the battle pass. Let's get into the locations where you can find the snake eggs so that you can start taming your Cobras. One thing that's important to note about the spawn location for the snake eggs is they do not all spawn on the map at the same time. You may reach a location that I show in this video and there may not be eggs there. You are going to need to rotate through where the eggs spawn. And if you're playing on a server with other players, it may happen to be that somebody else has already claimed that spot or that location, and you'll need to return to that area to see if snake eggs are there. The first location that we're going to jump into is in B6. This is near the south gate into Sepper. You can see the south gate there. You're going to want to run to the left and up this hill near the south gate in order to find these snake eggs. There is a little bit of climbing, or you can go the long way and run all the way up to them. But when you reach the highest point here, you can find snake eggs in the corner. The next location is here in A7. It is in the north side of Sepper. It's just outside the gate. Again, you can see the gate there behind me. And if we come out to the left from that gate, the snake eggs are nestled behind these rocks right here. The next location that we're going to visit is right outside Kale's Stronghold. This is going to be in B8. Now, these are just over the edge from the entrance to Kale's Stronghold. You can see the entrance there. And if we just run straight forward and over the edge, you'll be able to find those snake eggs. And those snake eggs are located right up against the cliff wall. Moving further into the map, we are in D8. Now, you're going to recognize this as the Neeb's door. This is the door with the Easter egg to Neeb's. But if we run away from that, we're going to find a pillar in a broken down section of the wall, and these eggs are nestled in right here. The next location that we're visiting is in E7. This is actually Marilla's Hope, and these eggs are just over the edge from Marilla's Hope. So you can see Marilla's Hope there behind me. You're just going to want to run away from that and over the edge in order to find these eggs right up next to this cliff wall. The next location that we're going to come to is just below the Chaos Mouth in F8. These eggs are actually located under the bridge, and it is quite a climb to get to them. You do have the cliff that is in front of me, and there's also a snake up here that you're going to need to contend with. However, you can find these eggs just next to the two destroyable rocks right here on the map. And the last location that I'm bringing you to today is here on the line of H and I and 5 and 6. This is actually Mitra's Serenity. So what you want to do is run around the backhand side of Mitra's Serenity, and you'll find it there in between the cliff face and the construction for Mitra's Serenity. Don't forget to whack the like button on your way out, and let me know in the comment section below if you're excited for the new snake pets. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button that says join on this page. Click that for details. There's 2 videos on the screen. Click one of those to watch next, and I'll meet you over there.